Yeah. Yeah, ever wonder why the world feels cold? Why minds fold before stories unfold? Why peace feels fake and chaos feels real? Why we trust in the pain more than what we heal? Let's dive in. Full speed. Welcome to the deep end of belief, where thoughts run steep and the soul seeks relief. Mind on a loop, negativity's a magnet. Dreams turn static, panic's automatic. Born with a doubt like it's pre-installed. Fear of the fall when we barely crawl. See the news feed, doom bleeds on the timeline. Echo chamber in fear in the mind's mind. Hope gets ghosted, trust gets roasted. Even silver linings feel sugar-coated. Biological bias to expect the worst. Evolution wrote the script, it's a primal curse. Better safe than sorry, that's the lizard brain. Scared for the threats, hardwired in the pain. Past is a ghost, future's a fiction. Present gets lost in a thought addiction. Guard goes up, heart locks down. Smile on the face, but the mind still drowns. Why we see the dark before we see the light? Why we freeze at peace but fight at fright? Pessimism's prison or survival mechanism. Truth in the mirror or a mental algorithm. Glass half empty, world looks shady. Hearts grow heavy, thoughts get hazy. But maybe, just maybe, we're wired for protection, not defeat. Just misread the direction. Scroll past hope, eyes glued to the failure. Optimism's risky, pessimism's savior. Ain't about weakness, it's about control. If I brace for the hit, I won't lose my soul. Cognitive distortion, fortune-telling tricks. Self-sabotage in the thoughts we pick. I'm not enough on a loop like a soundtrack. Flaws magnified through a pessimistic lens crack. Mirror don't lie, but it ain't all truth. Some scars are deep, some born in youth. Passed down fear from a generation's stress. Raised on the weight they never confessed. Philosophers preached it, stoics to Sarge. Life's absurd, so don't aim for the stars, bruh. But I ain't here to drown in the void. I'm here to decode what humans avoid. Pessimism ain't weakness. It's armor worn in the face of bleakness. It's the mind saying prepare for the worst before the heart gets hurt or the dream gets cursed. But what if we knew the storm but still walked through? What if seeing the worst lets us choose the best? What if the fear's just a test? Let's flip the script, understand the glitch. Empathy's key when the soul starts to twitch. Dark thoughts ain't lies, but they ain't always fact. Sometimes they protect, but sometimes they attack. Look closer, every shadow needs a light. Even midnight fades at the edge of sight. It ain't delusion, it's balance we need to feel the despair, but it's still plain to see. Question the lens, not just the view. Dig into the fear and you'll find what's true. From ashes of doubt comes critical vision. From pain comes strength, from hell comes wisdom. Not about blind faith or naive belief. It's holding the dark and still choosing peace. Knowing the fall, but aiming to rise. Seeing the storm, but still scanning the skies. Why we see the dark before we see the light? Why we freeze at peace but fight at fright? Pessimism ain't weakness, it's a prism. Break the walls and step through the schism. Glass half empty, now we just thirsty for meaning. Searching for truth even when it's demeaning. Heart still dreaming, mind still leaning toward the light even if it's fleeting.